Hello and welcome to this daily upload. In this video we're gonna be looking at what I think will be the biggest winners of 2021 in terms of Steam investments, of course. I'm gonna go through a bunch of items and put them in three categories: low risk, medium risk and high risk. To start out, we're gonna take a look at the low risk items. And the first one on the list is Operation Broken Fang Premium Pass. In case you didn't know, you can purchase the pass and keep it in your inventory as long as you want until you decide to sell it on the community market. And history shows that after a few months after the operation has ended, these passes go up in price by a lot. So I think the same thing might happen with the Operation Broken Fang pass. When should you buy the pass? Well, as you might already know, right now is not a good time because it goes for around 12 euros. But towards the end of the operation, when the pass gets discounted, then you can purchase it and keep it for a few months at least. And you can purchase multiple passes as well. Next up is the Operation Broken Fang case. Right now it goes for around 77 cents. But once the pass goes on discount, the case is gonna also fall in price. We don't know how much it is going to fall exactly, but it is going to fall by a significant amount. So what I suggest you do is you wait for the fall, then you purchase a bunch of these cases and wait for a few months, and that's when you are able to sell for a much higher profit. These cases aren't likely to go down in price after the operation, therefore making them a very low risk investment. Next up is the Havoc Collection as a pretty low risk investment. You can get pretty much anything, but what I think will be the biggest winners are the restricted weapons and all the weapons below them in quality. Next up is the Ancient Collection, and here it's pretty much the same story as the Havoc Collection. You've got a bunch of skins which in 1 year could go twice in price, if not more. Also, with the purchase of the skins from these collections, you shouldn't wait till the end of the operation, because as history shows, the price of the skins are going up as the operation progresses before it even hits the end. And the last low risk investment that I'm gonna go through are the stickers from the Broken Fang operation, such as the Battles card Hallowed, which you can see is quite low in price right now. It's not the lowest, but it's one of the lowest numbers. Also, the Stalking Prey is also not performing so well right now. I have currently about 200 of these stickers. I am just saving them for a better time when I can sell them for a good profit. But I am confident they will not lose value. Now we're moving on to the medium risk investments. And yes, I did put the Control Collection in here just because I'm not quite sure where it should be. Because it is not quite like the other two collections. A lot more people are spending their stars on this collection, and therefore there is a lot more skins and the prices are a lot cheaper. That might mean that the price is not going to grow for some time, but I may also be wrong. So therefore this is a medium risk investment. You might make a lot of money, but you might also make nothing. Since we're talking about collections, let's also take a look at the Norse Collection, since it is also part of the medium risk category. In here, the skins are slowly going in price since last year, but I am very confident they will keep rising, just not 100% confident. Therefore, it is in the medium tier risk. Just a month ago, I sold one of these skins for 15 euros. And I sold this skin for about 56 euros, which now that I think of it was a terrible mistake. Anyway, let's take a look at some of the old operation cases. This one is Operation Breakout case. As you can see, over the years it has been growing. Every year it has been doubling in price in the recent years, so it is fair to think that in 1 year from now it will double in price. But it could also remain at the same price. Same story with Operation Vanguard weapon case. It has doubled in price since last year and it might double in price till next year. And same thing with Operation Phoenix weapon case. Here is another medium risk investment, the Shattered Web case. It doesn't behave the same way that all of the other cases that I just showed you. There is a lot of hype spikes in here, and I think buying right now will benefit you in about half a year. Next up, I'm gonna say that the stickers from the Operation Shattered Web are also a good investment from the medium risk tier, and not just because I have a lot of them, but because just like the Shattered Web case, there is a pattern with high spikes and you'll be able to easily get rid of them in like half a year. They're very unlikely to go down in price again, but they could, just very unlikely. Next item is a weird one and might need a whole video made on it, but in short, these keys are marketable keys, which appeared before CSGO made keys unmarketable, meaning that there is a limited amount of these marketable keys. And after the day they got removed from the game, which was a little over a year ago, they have been jumping in price a lot, but they've been falling recently. And I think right now is a good idea to buy because very soon it will just start growing again. And there is a lot of keys like this, as you can see, there's a lot of them. Alright, now we're into the high risk category. The first item we got is the Shattered Web Premium Pass. This one, you might expect it to grow a lot, but personally I think the price has been overinflated back here, and it might actually not grow as much this year. But who knows, that's why it is a high risk investment. Next up we got Hallowed chest of Diretide, which is almost a meme at this point. It has been performing quite good recently, actually in the last few days it has grown in price a lot. And I made about 200 euros in these days. Well, in hindsight, I did lose about 500 euros here. But at least I made 200 back here. And it will probably continue growing, but we don't know that. I remind you, the problem is Valve said that they will reintroduce this case into the game. For the moment, it is discontinued, but they will reintroduce it in January. The problem is, we don't know how often the chest will drop. If it drops very often, like, let's say, the Fracture case in CSGO, then that's terrible, we're just gonna lose all the money we have. If it's going to drop like the Bravo case, that is great, that is the greatest thing that's ever happened. And we're gonna be balling and be rich. Still, right now the price is not looking good. If you wanna find out more about this chest in particular, I made a video on this chest and then another update video when Valve has said what they said. Right now nothing has changed. Valve has not said anything since 22nd of December. So we're just waiting for that someday in January for them to announce what happens after it. And finally, the last item for today, which I think is just going to be a banger. Imagine being able to buy the glove case back here when it was about 3 cents and wait with it about 2 years for it to grow to 60 cents. Yeah, that's what I think might happen to Revolver Case very soon. As we all know, sometime in the next 2-3 months Valve will probably reintroduce a new case, meaning that the Revolver Case will most likely be kicked out of the drop pool and basically get discontinued. This is not for sure, you can never know things like this for sure, but I have a whole video on this which I made a few months ago when I wasn't even actually making YouTube videos. I just wanted to make a video because I liked doing videos, and there you can find more about this case in particular. So yeah, these are all the good investments that I have on my mind right now. There might appear some new ones, so if you don't want to miss that, subscribe and you'll definitely see the video. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support me, then please smash the like button and subscribe, because we're almost at 300 subscribers and it would be just a dream to hit that in the next few days. I would also like to wish everyone a happy new year. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.